Hello! Hi guys, my name is Zinjy and welcome back to the Let's Play series. In the last episode guys, we finally got started on the fields. Yeah, finally, it's taken so long for us to actually get around to doing it, but we have finally got up and gotten started. As you can see, this is the progress we made in the last episode. Wasn't enough a lot, it was just enough to sort of get started, but a few things, other things we had to do in the last episode, but I'm so happy we managed to get this started and underway. It's going to be a project and a half considering how big it's going to be, but since the last episode guys, I have been fairly busy on collecting resources. I think, as I said in the last episode at the end, I was completely out of the rose bushes. I essentially had 0. Now I have, as you can see, I have been AFKing for a little while. 4 shulker boxes, and I've also gotten some of the peonies as well, because we're going to be trying to do that today as well. So yeah, I've got a lot more than I had in the last episode, but there is something I want to tend to first before we get into the fields of Zinjy's world. And that something in question is actually up here. Yeah, we're head back to the library again. Yes, something we were actually working on in the episode, in last episode. I really need to clear this up. And that's something we were doing in the last episode, was filling out our map. Yes, I actually want to get this finished today. I think I talked in the last episode I wanted to maybe do, like, you know, 1 map per episode. I ended up doing 6. So yeah, if I can do 6 in 1 episode, I just want to get it finished. So I think today I'm going to try and fill this whole map area out before actually starting anything big today. Let's see, I've got the majority of the actual, you know, steampunk area laid out. As you can see, you know, there's the blimp, there's us in the library in the sky, which you can't really see due to the way the foliage is, but obviously that's going to change. I've actually not updated it since I put the rose bushes down. I'm going to wait till I've sort of finished the rose bush area. You know what, actually, can I update it just right now? Will it update? I don't know if it will. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not sure if it will actually, to be honest, just in the area we're in. Yeah, it's not really updating. That's fine. Oh no, it has. Oh, it just doesn't show red. Oh, it's green. Oh, I thought it honestly would have shown the red. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine. At least it's a different colour, we'll be able to tell the difference. But yes, I'd like to get this done today, so I need to sort of work out what maps I want to do. I think I'm probably just going to do it as you see it here, but I think I'm maybe going to shift these guys, 6 maps, over maybe 1, maybe 2, and then the rest of the maps will be, you know, this area up in this direction here, because obviously we're going to have the fields going up to where the river is, and it probably runs up about here, I think. So it would be, you know, to our advantage to maybe move these across 1, and then have the rest going up there. But yeah, I need to go make some maps. I need to fly around and map out the rest of this wall. And here we go guys, the wall's been mapped out. As you can see, what an area. Yeah, this is awesome. Really cool, nice to have this finally finished. It really sort of fits in with the, you know, the aesthetic of the build. I love we did this. It's really cool. See, we've got plenty area to build with and play with. Yeah, this is going to be fantastic. There's a swamp. I know there's a swamp just up here. There's a desert just up above here. As you can probably see what I meant by the river. It is slightly cut off, so I might want to maybe, you know, in the future bring these maps down, you know, sorry, upscale a little bit so, you know, they're a little bit smaller. I think for now it works out quite perfect because you know what we've got going on and stuff. You're going to be able to see all our buildings in this area, which is going to be cool. But as you can see, this river sort of going right here, it does swoop up and then come back round and then gets cut off there. So I think what I want to do at some point, possibly in a live stream, it's going to be more of like maybe like a live stream sort of project, is this little bit of land here, completely cut that out and then join the river up so then it flows back through. And then same with this bit running through here, because it's all, this is an embankment. This is all just lower flat area, and realistically we could snip this out no problem at all, fill it with water and then just expand the river, so maybe expand the bed out a little bit coming through here. Same here as well. And then for this bit, I'm thinking what we could do is, because this is actually a mountain here, as you could probably tell from the terrain just right there, but instead of maybe having the river, you know, then, you know, gouging on large, because this is a mountain as well and it's all high terrain, instead of imagine, you know, all this gouged out and ruining the landscape, I reckon what we should maybe do, or what we maybe could do, is create like an underwater tunnel. I think that might look really cool, and then just connect it to this one here. I think I'll actually have to go and figure out where this goes off to. I hope it connects to someone else, but I think that'd be awesome, having like a tunnel well, you know, water running through it, either under the water, you know, like underground, or just going through the mountain. That might look very cool as well. But yeah, you can see I want to sort of, you know, play with the terrain the way it is. I don't want to edit it too much. Obviously, some things I can't really get away with. I have to edit terrain and do terraform and stuff, but I love that sort of stuff anyway. So yeah, I'm really not too fussed. But yeah, this is the area. This is going to be like our steampunk area right here, guys. This is the first time that I've actually seen it in, you know, in its entirety of, you know, size. And we may actually go bigger than this to cover the steampunk area, but I kind of wanted to maintain it in this area. But judging just by the size of the blimp, I reckon quite easily we're going to exceed this very easily. But yeah, this is looking awesome. This is looking very cool. But we have plenty of things that we want to get done today for sure. And one of the other things we want to get done today is obviously this. Yeah, we really want to get, I want to really get back and get this done. Area-wise, it's going to be a large area. As I think I said in the last episode, we're going to cover quite a large area just for this, you know, the red rose bush field. If I can get my words out. If we just land on this roof, actually, I can maybe show you. It's maybe not the best, but I should have gone up there, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, so probably take it from over there. We'll have another path, you know, connecting to there, running up in the back. And then just same as over there, another sort of path connecting there, and it'll run. And then, you know, they'll be able to connect, so it'll be like a giant circle. And we'll build a wall, you know, going around the field as well. And then we'll have obviously fields going off in the background. As I say, I've got the peonies, so we're going to be trying to get that at least started today. I really want to get the rose bush one, maybe not completely finished, but, you know, pretty much there. I'd love to get as much rose bushes down today as possible, so we can see at least, you know, bird's eye or just generic view of how big this is going to be. Because if it's not going to be that big, then I may want to make this particular field a little bit bigger. But there are opportunities for me to maybe mix in different flowers to just break up the contrast. So, you know, you'll have maybe other flowers that have, you know, seeds that have floated from other fields and then end up in this field, so it's not just completely red. Maybe we'll put a couple of purples, or if we get the sunflowers, maybe put a couple of yellows in just to break up the contrast so slightly, so it's not completely red. Even though I'm cool with the red, I love red. But as far as, you know, like texturizing goes, it's nice to get a bit of variety in there. It won't be too much. It won't be like, you know, this, where this is, you know, very, you know, the variety in this is very, 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 like, loads. But yeah, it would be nice to sort of break up. I think in the last episode, I had actually popped a light source in here and asked you guys what you thought. Feedback was great. It was kind of exactly what I was sort of thinking anyway, to be honest. I don't really need lights in the fields. It would be awesome and it would look cool, but I sleep every single night. So there is no need to have a light source in a field. And you can kind of see it at night anyway, even if you are flying around. So there's no real reason to have it. And I don't know. It just maybe kind of ruined it, because then if you fly over, you can see the light source. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing that. There's going to be no light sources going in. The only light sources we're going to have is lighting along the pathways when we get to building that. As I said, I've still got the wall up here, and there's loads to be done. But yeah, we need to come up with a design for that as well. Probably similar to something we did up there with the lights up there, you know, going around the island. We'll do that, you know, going up all the pathways and connecting up, and that'll cover this whole area. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to get some resources out. I'm going to get my red bushes out, and I'm going to start by filling in this little section here, and then I'm going to do like an outline of where we probably want this to go initially, and then we'll see what it looks like. Okay, almost done this area. Right, let's get on out and have a wee look just to see how this looks now, because that's that single area done. Yeah, I mean, it looks kind of the same as it did before, but now it's just filled in. Yeah, it's good actually. Yeah, now I really like where it's going. Right, okay, that's that part completely that's that part completely done, shall we say, if I can get my words out. I don't wish me words today. Right, what I want to do probably now, before I start filling in anymore, is I want to, as I say, I want to outline it to see, you know, how far we sort of take it. So I think personally, if I get on up here, you can see we've got this line going here. I don't know if I want to keep the line as straight as that. I mean, I don't think straight lines are always good, so I might sort of, you know, roughen it up a little bit, just, you know, weave it in and out, and then we'll probably bring it along to about here, and then we'll put it on, you know, going up. Right, okay, let me lay down a line of rose bushes as a sort of, you know, template or highlighting sort of where we want to take this, and it's also where our path's going to go as well. Right, let me go and lay some rose bushes down, we'll have a wee look. So I hit a little bit of a snag. The terrain drops off at this side, so that's something I'm going to have to actually build up, kind of like what I did just over here when I built it up, you know, to make it look a lot flatter and stuff. I'm going to have to do that here and over there. I knew it was like this, but I didn't think it was this bad. I mean, I don't often come here, to be honest. I only just lit it up when I was building this. It's been a little while. yeah, I'm gonna have to flatten all this out. But yeah, I've got a little bit done, so I can get up in there and I can show you kind of what I've done so far, sort of outlining, and then you can kind of see where we're going to take. Let me just get right up actually, so you can get a better view. Bit spin. There you can see there's the outline going around there, and then once we'll connect it up there. So that's kind of actually just get up to the island. It's probably a bit easier up there. Hopefully to see. Ow. Yeah, that's better. That's better. There you go. You can see all now. So there we go. Yeah, you can see like we've got the outline going all the way here. We've got a bit of a rough corner here. I don't know if we'll keep it like that, but we're going to have a path connecting going to this anyway, so it might be okay. Of course, I can rework it all if it needs to be done. I've left, a gap for the wall going all the way through it. And then we've got it coming up here. As I say, I've had a bit of a snag because this drops off, so I've not, connected up. But if you can imagine in your head, it's literally just going to go straight across, kind of there, and connect there. So once this is done, I can connect up, and then that's going to be the the rosebush field essentially done. We just obviously need to fill the rose bushes in, which takes a while. It is a bit of a grind to like plant all of them down. I don't, I'll be honest, I don't even know if I've got enough to do it. I know I've got 4 shulker boxes, but it takes a lot of rose bushes to to plant. I don't think it would take that much, but it takes loads. So yeah, what I want to probably go and do is I probably want to go and smooth this off, and probably, I don't know if I'll do that one today. I might leave that one because it doesn't actually affect what I'm doing today. But I'm probably going to go and smooth this one off in this area, and then we can connect it up and have a look to see what that looks like, and then we can try and fill in the rest of this with all the rose bushes, and we'll see how it just looks, all in general. And that'll be like one field sort of done, and then it'll be a case, putting the walls and paths and stuff. But yeah, we're still to do that. Anyway, yeah, let me go and sort of do this, and I'll see you guys in a second. Right, guys, the terrain has been sorted. As you can see, yeah, I have done some, not mega terraforming, just a little bit of terraforming, but yeah, it looks much more flatter now, much more natural, and with the, the land itself as it curves around and stuff, yeah. And we've also finally finished off the outline as well. I know right there, some of you may say, it's very pointy. That's okay. I'm planning on maybe having like a crossroads here, like a waypoint of different fields, different paths meeting up, not different fields. Yeah, different paths meeting up there. Not quite sure how we're going to work this part in here, because obviously we're going to have a building here. I'm not too worried about it, let's be honest. If a peony has to start like here instead of here, I'm not worried. Like someone will work out, we've got plenty of time to do it, someone will work out. But yeah, this is all looking great. This is the outline now in for the rosebush fields. This is probably going to be as big as I would imagine it's going to be. I don't think I'm going to want to put it much bigger, to be perfectly honest. I may still edit a wee bit here, just I'm not too sure how I'll fit the wall in, like the way we've terraformed that. I mean, I say that's just a quick terraform, it's not an overall final terraform. I may have to terraform a bit further especially when we do this bit down here as well. I might have to change it a little bit more. That's fine. I have the basis in, so we can have the path coming up and then coming over here, connecting to the path which comes from here, and then that'll give us a whole, like a circle going around the whole field, and then we'll build the walls round as well. But yeah, it's looking great, but I need to do the more difficult part and the hardest task of filling all this in with the red bushes. This may take a while, but I'm going to try and get that done today, because as I said, I want to kind of get most of the red bushes filled in today. So I'm going to crack on, guys, and see how much I can get done with the inventory that I have left. Right, last one, and let's have a look if I can take off. Nope. Maybe? No, still can't take off. Please take off. There we go, we're off. Right, let's have a look. Oh wow. Yeah, that, I'm going to get up to the island. That really looks cool. It's so red. It's so red. Yeah, I might want to go around with the peony and just add a couple of peonies in. Yeah, that's cool. What, actually doesn't sort of justify it from up here, because you're looking right down, you see the green. It's nice though. I like it. Yeah, I like it. It has taken a little while to do though. That was a lot of red bushes to plant, and I'll be honest, I don't want to plant another red bush. But yeah, we're done, guys. Look at this. Absolutely amazing. We have in the red bush field. Oh, it looks glorious from here. Just the red is really nice. I'm going to go around with a couple of peonies and fire a couple of those, and just so it looks like, there's been, the cross-contamination in a way, that come from another field, because you would get that in real fields. So yeah, I'm going to go and do that just to add a little bit more, texture to it. But this is looking great. I was so close to running out, shall we say. This is actually, I think I only had like one shulker box left, if I'm if I'm honest. I don't think I had many. Yeah, I only had one, so I'm glad I sat and farmed, off camera for them, because I am running really low. I said I've only got one chocolate box left, but yeah, we're done. I said I'm going to go and add some peonies, and we'll see how that looks. Right, I've added some peonies into the mix. I think it actually looks quite cool. I'll get on up and I'll show you guys and see what you guys think. If you like it, let me know in the comments, just so I want to know what you guys think as well. But yeah, I think it's sort of, I don't know if it's maybe just too many peonies. Let me get a wee bit higher and you can get a better look. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's maybe just too many, but I think it breaks up quite nicely. We don't have, it's nice to have a pure red field, but just those, peonies scattered throughout. I think, adding that different colour, that different texture, it just breaks it up, and I think it makes it look quite nice. There could be maybe one or too many in one or two spots here or there, but that's quite a simple process. I can just remove them. But yeah, it's come together. This is looking awesome. I am really liking this project, and I know it's quite an easy project. All we're doing is planting flowers, but it's nice to give your builds life. In a way, I mean, this is not finished. This is just the field. We're still going to put the custom wall we've got to build around it, and then we've got to join up other paths. Then we've got to build other fields going off in the distance and stuff to down to the river part. Yeah, this is going to be a really cool area. Obviously once we're done, but that is a long time away. We have plenty to do in this area, but this is looking awesome. This is looking really cool. I love how this is turning out. But I actually want to sort of leave this for today. I think I have planted enough red roses or red bushes for today. Yeah, my eyes have gone fuzzy just looking at the red. It's been a little while. I have been planting today, but I want to sort of leave, as I want to leave this for this episode today. Maybe come back and next episode revisit it. But I also want to get the wall in and stuff some point soon. I need sleep. That's better. Daytime has arisen again. Right, anyway, what was I saying? Yes, before night rudely interrupted me. Yeah, I want to sort of leave, as I say, I want to leave this for today. I have planted a lot of red bushes and my eyes have definitely gone fuzzy. We're looking at all the red. Which takes me to my next point. I want to actually come across here and maybe do something with this today. Yeah, I'm sort of starting running a bit short of time for recording and stuff. I would like to maybe make a little, dent in this. I don't think we're going to get much done with regards to this today. But in the next couple of episodes, I would like to get at least another sort of half or quarter of this finished, or the whole thing finished. Oh, there's a slime. Hello. For me, there's little things here that I want to change, and I kind of want to change those today before we go any further, because I want to get this design down before I do another 3 walls, because I don't want to get all these dug out, built up, and then there's something else I don't like. But there's something I want to change today, and I think that's what I'm going to do just now. So after careful consideration of looking at this a lot recently, I think what I want to do is I actually want to remove some of the white. It was cool to sort of begin with. Yeah, I maybe just think there's too much. I think maybe we should tone it back slightly and go with the more grey note, the more grey texture. Probably maybe a bit more cobblestone, a bit more andesite. I think that's maybe the solution, especially see this bit right here. I just feel there's too much of it right there. The only other way I'm thinking of doing it is when I'm removing, I'm actually going to be filling it in with this block in my hand. I want slime. I think I mentioned it before. I want slime pouring out of, not massively, but I want slime to be pouring out of the walls in certain areas, and I want to try and work that in my build today. As I was saying, I think there's just far too much white on this area. So what I want to do is, I don't want to remove it all, but I certainly want to remove like these blocks here. I think that's maybe a good start. So let's just chuck some, and this, you know what, let's actually pop on cobblestone as well, and pop that out. Let's take a couple of these blocks out too, because this is just far too much white right here for my liking. There's a white there, but I'm not going to see it, so I'm not too fussed. Let's pop an andesite block there. I want that block back. Let's take this one out also. And then we'll fly out and have a wee look just to see sort of how, if that looks any better. I just felt that little section, there was just too much of it. Yeah, you know what, that actually balances that area a little bit better. As I say, we're probably going to remove a lot more of it, but we're going to remove it and then fill it in with slime blocks. Okay, let me go and chuck some slime in the wall. I think I've done this before, but I want to see if I can maybe try and make it look better. Let me go and pop some slime into the hole somewhere, and we'll see if we can try and make it look good. Okay guys, this is what we came up with. Yeah, I'm not 100% not sold. Yeah, I don't know. See, the problem with slime is obviously it only comes in block form. It doesn't come in half slab. It doesn't come in stair. And the majority of this wall, I don't really know the set of solid bits right there, are made of half slab and stair. So trying to incorporate in is tricky. I mean, this is only taking me, you know, like 5 minutes. I've just done this. Not even. So, I mean, I probably could make it better. I think, again, I'm going to have to think about it. I think, again, maybe I just don't incorporate slime in the wall at all. I would love to, because I think it would add to the quarry, you know, like, it's a slime quarry, you know, it would make sense, but just the way I'm building it, I don't know if I can incorporate the slime block in. As I say, I'm going to have to go away and think about that one. Maybe try different things off camera and just see what I can come up with. If there's a way I can incorporate, or even going to a test, probably I'll end up actually going to test the world again, and seeing if I can try and incorporate this into a wall and making it look better. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world looking like that, but personally for me, I don't like it like that. No, it could be much better. I mean, I could have, you know, slime blocks on show like coming out, but then I'm pretty sure mobs will spawn on it, and the whole point of this wall, the way I've made it, was that no mobs could spawn on the wall at all, so you know, it's not affecting the rates for our slime farm or that. Yeah, I'm going to have to think about this one. And I'm going to have to come back to this, I think. But yeah, it won't stop us. Next episode, I'm going to try and obviously get in, and we'll try and do the walls and stuff as well. But this little thing here, I am going to have to rethink. Or not rethink, but just think about it more. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to have to call an episode there. As I say, I've sort of run out of recording time for this episode. We've got a lot done today, man. Yeah, we've got a lot done today. I'm so happy with the field. The field is looking sweet. You can just see it off the background there. It is looking so cool. It's nice to get a bit of colour into the world, and finally getting, you know, a decent amount of colour in our steampunk themed area. Obviously, we've got loads more to do over there. I say next episode I'm going to try and go over here, and try and at least get maybe one of the other walls done, because the palette we have I actually kind of like. As I say, I can maybe just tone it down with the white a little bit and change a couple of the white blocks out for grey ones. I can do that off camera. That won't take me too long. But I want to at least get another one or two of the walls done, or all three. Who knows? It just depends on the time I've got. But anyway, guys, I'm going to have to call an episode there. I've run out of time for today. But it's been a cracking episode. If you have liked this episode, by all means, hit the like button down below. That'd be really cool, yeah. And if you are new, then please consider subscribe to my channel. That would be really cool. It really helps me, and also really helps the channel as well. Anyway, guys, that's it from me today, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.